Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK. Start at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. The ISUPK is not affiliated. The ISUPK has been established since 1969, teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans how to serve God, their culture, and their language. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's important to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today is what their identity is. You know what I'm saying? We've we don't seem to have one. We have an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if you ask them what they are, you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, you'll get a religion. Well, I'm Christian, I'm Catholic, I'm Baptist, or I'm an Egyptologist, Lord forbid. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you everything else but their nationality because they don't understand uh, the system nationalism. They don't understand the system that is incorporated with you knowing who you are, who you belong to, what nation of people that you belong to, and what not to incorporate yourselves with. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's happening in across the globe with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that we've assimilated into other cultures, you know what I'm saying, just to fit in. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that the ISUPK does, we sift through, you know what I'm saying? We sift through the tares and wheats. You know what I'm saying? We do our due diligence to find out what your bloodline is. You know what I'm saying? By your father's line. Like the scriptures say, you are of the house of your fathers. You know what I'm saying? Not the house of your mothers, like the small hats, like they do. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're over there flaming. They don't even got a pride month. They got pride years. You know what I'm saying? They got pride millenniums, pride centuries. Everything about them is on the left hand side. You know what I'm saying? It's contrary to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So this is the Monday night history class. You know what I'm saying? I'm Officer 50 Parag Gabar. We're located at 1811 Dr. D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard, right behind Ed's Fish. If anybody in the city wants to attend class, you know what I'm saying? Classes are free. We are we're we are civil, even though that if you see us on the street, you know what I'm saying, we might be barking, you know what I'm saying, growling, showing our teeth. You know what I'm saying? But that's to get our point across to the heathens that we're not a force to be reckoned with. You know what I'm saying? If you cross that line, you know what I'm saying, we are trained to defend ourselves. We'll never was cause a trespass against anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everything that happens is warranted. You know what I'm saying? If you come with force, we meet that force. You know what I'm saying? We are no cowards in this camp. You know what I'm saying? Not none whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the class is the title of the class is the importance of wearing garments. You know what I'm saying? Why do we wear garments? Like everybody that's out there, they got something smart to say. Some they want to crack a joke. You know what I'm saying? They want to ridicule us. You know what I'm saying? Laugh, tease, and laugh and joke like this is high school. You know what I'm saying? Do they laugh and tease and joke at the Native Americans when they're wearing their ancient garments? When they're in their warlike apparel? You know what I'm saying? What about the the uh the pedophile gang? The PDF gang, the Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? Do people make fun of those the popes and the altar boys and the nuns for wearing these? They look like Muslims themselves. They wear these long garments. You know what I'm saying? With this fountain pen top hat. You know what I'm saying? They wearing all this foolishness. Why don't they get ridiculed? Why don't they get made fun of? Well, by anybody other than men of the Lord and ISUBK. Why don't they call the nuns penguins? They call the Muslim sisters ninjas, bomb makers, bomb threats. When they're the number one sect of religious organization with the most pedophilia charges and accusations. Every nun I see, I pray for. You know, 'cause I know they've been tampered with. I know they've been tampered with. If they can't keep their hands off of little boys in altar attire, I know they can't keep their hands off of nuns. Why don't they make fun of these church leaders and these pastel yellows and pinks and greens, every feminist color out there? You know what I'm saying? They dress up in Tea Party attire. What is that for? Does the Lord tell you to wear these types of clothes? What does the Lord tell you to wear? And if you don't know, we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna dive into it. So Lucky, let me get a drink of water. But anyway, first go to the book of Romans, chapter 15 and 4. The book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. Salaki. Let me pull up with you. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things,
So some things.
so whatsoever things were written after
At 4.
were written for our learning.
For everything that was written in these scriptures, in this Bible right here, was written for our learning. So if you see us do anything in the ISUPK, trust me, you can find it in these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come on. That we through patience,
Read through haste.
we patience.
No, read through. I gotta have it right now.
We through patience.
We through patience. Because whenever you go to learn something, do you get it? Does it just hit? Do we hit a button and it just beams into our brain like the Christians try to say it was written on our hearts? You know what I'm saying? The law will be written in our hearts. We don't got to keep the law no more. It's in our hearts. Like it's just gonna be zapped into your brain. Keep reading.
And comfort of the scripture.
And comfort of what?
And comfort of the scripture.
No, comfort of man. No, comfort of the pastor.
Comfort of the scripture.
Keep reading.
Might
have hope. You know what I'm saying? It's not comfort of money. You know what I'm saying? It's not comfort of having a new car. It's not comfort of having a house. It's not comfort of you got a gang 5 million members in your so-called congregation. But it's the comfort in the scriptures that we may have hope. So that means everything that you've learned from this book, one jot or one tittle, nothing will be done away with. The dietary law won't be done away with, which got the honor of teaching. You know what I'm saying? That's not done away with. The laws of marriage ain't done away with. You know what I'm saying? The law of loving our brothers as ourselves ain't done away with. You know what I'm saying? This is our hope. That all these prophecies that's in this book that'll come to pass, that's our hope. He who lead us into captivity shall go into captivity. That's our hope. That the stranger will cleave unto thee, and we will make them servants and handmaids. That's our hope. We're hoping for these things. We're hoping for rulership. We're hoping. That's what keeps us driving. Not to have my bills paid, not for me to win this lottery ticket. Not things that will disappear overnight. Those things come and go. Let's drop that. Go to First Maccabees. First Maccabees 14 and 9. Hold on, you might be able to shoot up. Hold on, let me see. Get there with you.
14:9.
Fine. First Mac. Hey, I love Maccabees, bro. Look at Maccabees, hardcore, 1 and 2. You know, did I tell you right? Might be second. And whenever you got to go ahead.
Oh, come on. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 9. The ancient men.
The who?
The ancient men.
That means our elders. You know what I'm saying? Our elders. Keep reading.
Sat all in the streets, communing together.
Like, what would we do whenever we get back? We sit out, or before camp, when we get back from camp, we always sit out here on the benches and cut up. You know what I'm saying? They sat in the street and kept and communed together. Keep going.
Of good things. And the young men put on glorious.
What?
Glorious.
Keep going.
And warlike apparel.
And glorious and warlike apparel. You know what I'm saying? Because all the times you've been following the ISUBK before you came to school, right? What's some of the things that you would see them talk about? What go ahead, indulge. You know what I'm saying? I know you heard him. Go ahead.
So I keep saying
Power Rangers. You know what I'm saying? But you understand the thing? There's power. We look like power. That's what we look like. And that's what they're afraid of. That's any bully that's in school, they're really afraid, or they really like the person that they bully. They just can't be that person. They don't have it in them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to point the finger. What Tony Montana say? You point the finger at the bad guy. The world sees us as bad when we're doing the Lord's work. The Pharisees and Sadducees looked at Christ. Christ wore like apparel. And they called him bad. They called him Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies. He does this. He does this not in God's name, because it didn't line up with them, with their agenda. I bet you the Sadducees and Pharisees run around with togas on because they want to be Roman. They prayed not to lose their seat. That's why they sought to kill Christ. Read again from the top.
Come is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 14, verse 9. The ancient men sat all in the streets.
They sat all in the streets. Keep going.
Communing.
Hold on. Time out. This just came to me. What would happen today if you seen a group of men? Oh, Slacky, a group of men communing in the streets. What would most likely happen to them? The police would come and break it up. They would come and break it up. But since it's being the ISUBK and the men of the Lord, do we ever get bothered out here? Won't we sitting outside at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning? Police drove up and kept moving. 3 cars posted up. In most cases, they would come and ask for IDs. What y'all doing out here? Trust me, I know. I've been in those crowds before when I got harassed by the police for just hanging out. We done seen in social media what happens. Keep reading.
Come. The ancient men sat in the streets, communing together of good things. And the young men put on glorious and warlike apparel.
So when you see us out here and we got the arm, the gauntlets, you know what I'm saying? You got the spikes on your warlike apparel on your garment. You got your war belt on. We got our war scars with crowns on. That's warlike apparel. It's normal for us. It's weird for the people in the world because we understand what we're doing and what we're doing it for. We're trying to raise our heritage because they said that our language was dead. The children of Israel lost. How can the Israelis be the children of Israel and they're not lost? The whole world knows who they are. I mean, you don't see none of them in warlike apparel. You don't see none of them trying to mimic their ancestors. I see gay apparel. I see a whole lot of that. Even in these Israelite groups, these fake so-called Israelite groups. Because the only Israelite group on the face of the earth is the ISUPK under Commander General. That's the only group. All these other groups, they what guerrilla Hebrews say? They're pagonomics. Hold on. They said they're cosplaying. They're cosplaying. So I guess that's why he always had a hat on. He didn't ever really have no garment on. He always had T-shirts or. Go ahead.
What you just said, you just had another young man senator, and he gave you the hat. He knew enough, or just kind of looked around enough to see that nobody was in here during service. After service, some of the brothers would put scriptures on. And one of the first things they told him was to take off his hat. What's crazy is that with all the content I've seen, Captain Cesario with Guerrilla Hebrew, never seen debating
Yeah.
at that, bringing out scripture. Never seen the brother take off the hat.
Right.
In ever.
Right. So what was he doing?
Cosplay.
No, it wasn't cosplaying. So what was he doing? What with him not taking off his hat? What was he doing? No, he was disrespecting his head. And who's the head of every man? Christ. So he's disrespecting Christ. So that's why all that came back onto him like that. So we can see it. We can see it. Something off. Something off. You know what I'm saying? We do this for a purpose. Let all them other fools out there do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm done trying to save niggas that's supposed to be already saved. You know what I'm saying? If you choose your choice, you choose your choice. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard decision I had to learn myself. I can't save everybody. I'll put my effort in, but I'm not gonna cast my pearls against amongst swine to the point to my detriment. Because then who's the fool? I'm the fool. Hey, may the Lord be with you. May the Lord be with you. You feel me? Let's drop that one. And let's go to Exodus chapter 28 and 4. Hey, Salaki, could you open them lines up right there real quick before you get there? But yeah, but there's a dress code when it comes down to doing services. You know what I'm saying? Like Sabbath service or any high holy day. You know what I'm saying? There's a dress code. You should get in your finest garments. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever garment you may have. You know what I'm saying? Troopers, young men, all black. Officers, you can wear whatever you want, like whatever colors. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna force the whole school to wear purple with tassels. Go ahead.
What's the significance of purple?
They say purple is a royal color. It's holy. It's royal.
So is it like the whole indigo vibe? Like
I don't know. I don't know what vibe they have. I ain't gay. I don't chase after blue waffles. You know what I'm saying? And if we got a spy in the class, you know who I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? We talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Only purple
that's great.
with tassels. You got tassels on your shirt. A t-shirt is classified as an undershirt when it comes down to garments. When you wear a garment, you want to wear an undershirt. You know, leather chafes. You know what I'm saying? That thick fabric chafes. It gets heavy, sweaty, especially. Man, I wore my garment to camp one time and I fell out. Couldn't take the heat. We was in Louisiana, Shreveport exactly. I couldn't take it. I tapped out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Captain Cahan told, hey, get that man cool down before he fall out. You understand? So let's go to Exodus chapter 28, verse 4.
Oh, wow. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 4. And these are the garments which they shall make.
What?
These are the garments which they shall make.
And this is the criteria. You know what I'm saying? This is the upper echelon. I wish I had the money to get this. What they're about to explain, I wish I could afford it. We ain't gonna dig too deep, but we're gonna touch the surface. Go ahead.
A breastplate and an ephod and a robe.
And a robe. So the breastplate, the ephod, and a robe. That breastplate has the 12 tribes in stone. Is a golden breastplate with the 12 tribes in stone. Keep reading.
Oh God. And a broidered coat.
And a broidered and a broidered coat. A mitri to cover the head. Keep reading.
And a girdle.
And a girdle, which is a belt that goes about the waist. So the ephod is under that. The breastplate's on that. Then you got the coat. So they styling. They like got a 3-piece suit on. This is the equivalent. And don't forget about the breeches. You know, they had breeches back then. Kind of like jam shorts, boxer shorts. Well, I wouldn't say boxers because, you know, it was to cover up the nakedness. That's the whole get up. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And they shall make holy garments.
Holy garments. Keep reading.
Aaron, thy brother, and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
In the priest's office. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 5. They shall take gold.
Take what?
Take gold.
So, like I said, I wish I could afford. Hey, they was fly. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine linen.
And fine linen. Keep reading.
Verse 6. And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen with cunning work.
Right? Because you see that it's not just all purple. It's gold, blue, scarlet. That's a type of red. You know what I'm saying? It was fly. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no beaver's cloak. You know what I'm saying? With the tail still attached. Hold on. For the opponent saying. Keep reading. Well, no. You know what I'm saying? For time's sake, I tell you to read from 4 all the way through. You know what I'm saying? You can read all the way to the end of 28, and you'll see the workmanship and the style that we had. You know what I'm saying? Back then. I wish you would mock Aaron, Aaron and Moses. You know what I'm saying? You don't turn around and turn ghost white. what happened to Aaron's wife when he tried to mock Moses? She turned leprous. Turned leprous. All right, drop that and go to Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 4. Nehemiah.
In the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 4. And Ezra the scribe stood upon a pulpit of wood.
He did what?
Stood upon a pulpit of wood, which they had made for the purpose. And beside him.
Oh, is that right? Hold on. Hold on, stop there. Make sure I gave you the right one. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Start from the beginning.
One, which they had made for the purpose. And beside him Matithia and Shema and Anahia.
Mattathiah. Mattathiah.
Mattathiah and Shema.
Shema. Which it would be Shema. Yeah.
And Shema and Anaiah.
Uriah. Anaiah and Uriah.
Anaiah and Uriah and
Hilkiah.
And
Maaseiah.
On his right hand and on his left hand.
And on his left. So let's see how many people he had on his right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He had 6 on his right hand. Okay, we stand on the pulpit of wood. He had 6 people on his right hand. What does it sound like? They was going to camp on a pulpit of wood. What do we stand on? Go ahead. With 6 on the right, and well, usually it's three on the left, 4 on the right. But then it usually here lately we've been having 6 on the right. Well, now we'll have 3 on the right, 3 in the back, 4 on the right, and 2 in the front. Keep on reading.
And on his left hand, Pedaiah.
Padiah.
Pedaiah.
It's actually Pediah, but Padiah. Padiah.
Pedaiah. And Mishael.
Mishael.
And Malchiah.
Malchiah. Malchiah.
And Hasham.
Hasham. Yeah, come.
And Christ Badana.
Badana.
And Marshall.
Meshalem. 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 Right.
And Israel opened the book in the people, for he was involved.
So he was the camp leader, and he was standing above. So it wasn't on the same platform. He was elevated. So he was above the people. He could see the crowd. So that's one thing that we do. You know what I'm saying? We get dressed in this warlike apparel, and we go out and we practice these righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? We do everything by the book. If it's not in the book, you won't see us doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We replicate these righteous acts. You know what I'm saying? We go out and teach our people the same way that the ancient men before us, our elders before us, they laid the way, they paved the way. All we got to do is wash, rinse, repeat. We don't change a thing. The same thing they was doing in 1969 is the same thing that we're doing today. Only this these heretics, these officers for hire came and destroyed our school, or tried to destroy our school, and caused the schism in the 90s. And now you have IUIC, HOI, and all these other Israelite groups that came from our group. This is home. This is the home of the truth. That's why we stand on it. We stand on it. We don't take bribes not to say the name of the Lord. We don't take bribes not to teach the Hebrew. We don't take bribes not to be able to tell the truth of the Bible. We don't accept Hamites. We don't accept Edomites. We don't accept Jebusites. We don't accept any ites other than Israelites. Go ahead.
Serious. I just saw Facebook when the brother posted a video about the
That's
schism.
yeah, and con.
Yeah, like
And that's real. And that's real. How do you think that they recruit so well? Why do you think they wear purple? So they can blend in with the Q dogs. I don't know what kind of promises they give their members. We don't promise you nothing but discipline, brotherhood, sisterhood, a crown to the kingdom.
which is really all that matters.
Right. To have dominion over the earth, to be high in the kingdom, not low. Teach the commandments and teach those to do so. Once you get in this truth, life don't get easy. You don't get promised. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the Christian church say, if you do this, the Lord's gonna bless you. You're gonna have fun and everlasting happiness, and your wife ain't gonna cheat on you except for with me. You know what I'm saying? That's what the pastor say. They fill you full of these false hopes and promises. They don't turn God into a lottery ticket. I can't say that enough. Can't say it enough. Go ahead.
So it was talking about yesterday, right?
Oh, Most High in Christ. Yeah, you missed it.
And found myself
Everything Irie. No, just kidding. Go ahead.
she's slash she's not that's what
Yeah.
but um yeah, so I'm speaking to her and she's asking me how my life is, telling her about how things are true, right?
Right.
And she goes on to ask me like essentially is it taught here for us to go out and just be steady heavily talking about the truth? And I'm like, yes or no. And she essentially was asking me, she went on this ask,
I get it because she's wanting to know if it's cult like.
nah, she didn't go there.
But she didn't have to go there. But from what you just said, in her mind, do you have to always talk about it? You know what I'm saying? Are you always going to have to? Blah, blah, blah. It's like you're just vomiting the truth. In a sense, it's yes. In a sense, it's no. Because you got to pick and choose your battles. You got to be wise as a serpent. Go ahead.
So a lot of people are good. So where she was really going with like, well, yeah. So I guess what she was asking me is if it's wrong for me to go around, would I ever be around to go around? Would I be allowed to go around family or able to go around family?
Yeah. See, that's that cult. That's that cult stuff. Because people in cults can't communicate with the outside world because they're afraid their programming would sever them and they'll want to be with the family. That's what she's getting at. You know what I'm saying? But no, we have discernment. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for me to, if as long as I ain't going to no birthday party and singing, you know what I'm saying, and eating birthday cake and having a good old jolly time with them. No, I when that takes place, I separate myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be partakers of that. I don't eat birthday cake. If it's given, that's a cake that was given up to the queen of heaven. You know what I'm saying? You blew out the candles, you made your wish, and the wish travels up in the smoke to the heavens. I don't want to. I don't want nothing, anything that's sacrificing to idols. Go ahead.
So not to be in churches, that Christianity is not side or Christ or about
Right.
but we're attending a wedding on
It's a wedding. You just it's a wedding. You know what I'm saying? Two people coming together. It's a ceremony. They're married already anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know that. All you doing is celebrating the union. Yeah. Because they don't put candles on the wedding cake and blow out and say wishes and all this and that. Yeah, but that's weird people. They super weird. You know what I'm saying? They want to make sure this marriage lasts. You know what I'm saying? Burn sage right now. You know, yeah. Hey, they got sage burning behind the pastor or whoever the court whoever's bringing them together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, uh, let's go ahead and get to Judges chapter 11, verse 5. The book of Judges. Yeah, it's good. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like just how I broke that down, the reason why she was asking. You know what I'm saying? Because she really thinks you're in a cult. You know what I'm saying? It's probably been had, the conversation been had, this and that. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That jailhouse religion and all this and that. One thing for the naysayers and people that say that Hebrew Israelites started in jail, that's a jailhouse religion. It's a bold-faced lie. This was this was created in plantations. This is when it came to light. When brothers and sisters that knew who they were, Harriet Tubman and her family, that knew who they were, that knew that they were Hebrew Israelites, it was stirred up. on plantations, while I was in shackles, while I was picking cotton. So don't belittle in my history to a jail cell just because Islam circulates in prisons. Hebrew Israelites, I ain't hearing about this in prison. I read the book. Just so happened a single person told me or pretty much put the nail, or what's it when not co-signed, what's the word I'm looking for? What's a phrase? Whenever you already have thoughts or ideas of a certain of a certain thing, and somebody just stamps approval or pushes you along, like, yeah, that's your book. I said, man, I always thought that. He was a witness to what I was reading. All that did, it didn't. I already thought that we was the people of the book. I just didn't know how to explain it. I've seen Deuteronomy 28. I've seen I am black but calmly. I done seen in Revelations that Christ had woolly hair. I done seen in Daniel's where the Most High had hair of pure wool. I done seen those things. Moses being mistaken as an Egyptian. Paul being mistaken as an Egyptian. I seen those things, so I knew these people were black. Then I started reading, hey, slave ships. Hold on, that's us. That's just not any black. It's certain people. You know what I'm talking about? Well, that it kills that. The cult. Any cult has a culture. Cult is the root word of culture. Just because the oppressor twists up the meaning to what he wants it to be for, to demonize something. Christianity is a cult. There's more people that killed in the name of Christianity than any of them. Islam's a cult. They done killed more people. Molested, man. Talking about molestation or graping. Go ahead.
Types go out of church with them. I'm not.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, the freaks come out tonight, bro. Hey, they come out tonight. And if they had any war in their heart, any type of self-defense, like Gentleman Hyman said, nobody in that church thought to protect themselves. They gave up the ghosts. They gave up the ghosts as soon as they let that heathen in. Sheep led to the slaughter. That if that's not a real life scenario of that scripture, no, the sheep being led to the slaughter. They ain't no slaughtering up here. If I'm not mistaken, that's bulletproof glass. You shoot it, it's gonna splinter. I don't know if you shoot it a lot, it might get through. Hey, we had swords back then. Hey, go get swords. Hey, we gonna take it back to Okinawa. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, get Judges chapter 11 and 15. I mean 11 and 5.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 11, verse 5.
Hold on. So lock it. Let me make sure I'm in the right place again. Oh, that's the wrong one. Good thing I caught it. Drop that. Go to Numbers chapter 15 and 38. The book of Numbers. I'm glad I read that first before you started.
Book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make fringes.
Bid them to make what?
Fringes.
Make fringes. Go ahead.
In the borders of their garments.
The borders of their garments, not at the edge. This is not a border. What a border? What is this border to? A border of nothing. If the earth was flat, this would be the edge of it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, there is what are we bordering? Space? You know what I'm saying? Is this a final frontier that we're bordering? Go ahead. That's the beach. You know what I'm saying? you gonna put you gonna put the fringes on the sand. You know what I'm saying? The borders is where two parts, where you see this seam. This seam is a border where two pieces of fabric come together. That's a border. Like Mexico, United States. There's a border. Canada, United States. There's a border. A lot of that's on water, so I want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's go to Detroit or something. You know what I'm saying? Where they got, but a border is where two pieces come together. That is where we put our fringes. I ain't even with the pants, but not at the bottom of your t-shirt. I bet you fake Israelites got fringes on their socks, on the top of their socks. You know what I'm talking about? they got them on shorts. they got them at the on the bottom of their shorts, looking like a go-go dancer. You know what I'm saying? Not ragging on my Gadite brothers and sisters, because they got some fly socks. When they got their war garments, they got the bells around. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's still tradition. You know what I'm saying? They do, but actually they warding off evil spirits with the bells. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you get the point. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And the borders of their garment throughout their generations.
Throughout your generations. That means this is a covenant, something that we have to do forever. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. What was it? 8:38. Let me see. Go ahead and read 39, or read it through 40.
And that they put a fringe borders, a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of what?
A,
A ribbon of blue. Keep going.
verse 39. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments.
Some of the commandments. So why are people wearing borders of blue? What's the purpose?
That ye may look upon it, and remember the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
No, we're just gonna do part of it.
And do them.
We're just gonna keep tabs. And do them.
And that ye seek not
to be selfish, seeking after your own mind, what you desire. Keep reading.
and your own
With things that you see. Go ahead.
he used to go and a whoring.
That's there's a lot of things that I used to be going horn for. I this right here shows me every time I look at this. Every time I open my closet and see my garments. Every time I see my wife's garments, it reminds me to keep the Lord's commandments. Keep reading.
Verse 40. That ye may remember and do my commandments and be holy unto your God.
And that's for us to be holy. Holy is not the Christian understanding of holy. You know what I'm saying? Where they take off running down the street, down the aisles, and start tap dancing and doing the wonder cycle. Will they be doing that the Charlie Brown, the fast stepping? You know what I'm saying? That's not holy. Holy means to be separate. You know what I'm saying? We're separate unto the Lord thy God. He chose us to be a special people unto him. Nobody else on this earth is special, period. There's no getting around it. I don't care how many food drives you do. I don't care how many keepsakes you make, how many what angel was that whenever you put $1 to save the children or whatever, you know, the last wish, whatever that is, the angel, the make a wish foundation, the angel tree, you know what I'm saying? Put $1 on the angel tree. No matter what you do, you're not special to the Most High God. Only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are special unto the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We were chosen. We didn't ask to be chosen, but we was chosen. And you can tell that we are chosen. You can tell. It stands out. Everybody always talks about how special and how athletic and how smart, but they don't give the credit that's due to the Most High God. He's the one who made us this way. We are favored. We are the apple of his eye. We are his hammer, his sword. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead.
Uh, just so if let's say I have a jacket and I put fringes on it
Mhm.
with the border,
Mhm.
that then make it a garment, or is that just a jacket?
It's Jacob French.
Same thing. Yeah, so it, like,
Now, your pants could be made a part of your garment.
but so a garment is literally just as it's written in scripture.
Yeah, it's a covering, like the gi. You know what I'm saying? That's the govern. That's the coat. You know what I'm saying? The garment. But then you got the pants to match the gi. That that's one fit. Put in we'll put in nigga terms. It's a fit. That's your fit. That's your fit in camp. That's your fit for feast days. That's your fit for Sabbath service. That's your garment. Just like the kung fu gi that I got. That's my covering. Actually, Hebrew Academy covers are considered. You can wear that as a garment. That's wore like apparel. You know what I'm saying we up under the order of Melchizedek. We are all priests. So those priestly garments were not just for Levi. We're warriors, kings, priests, warriors. That's why I said the young men. You ain't gonna send your old out to go to war. Not unless he's able, you know what I'm saying? Hard headed. Hey, no, I ain't gonna sit down yet. I got some more in me. Let's hey, knuckle up. So if mostly if you got a garment that's approved, hey man, you might not want to wear that, especially anybody above you. That's not appropriate. Don't wear it. Oh yeah, you want to say that's smooth? That's clean right there. Oh, so you got color right here. You can't wear that until you become an officer. Copper, black. Talking about studs. Yeah, go ahead.
So for young men and troopers, we're allowed to wear the whole
Yeah, border blues. Because what does it just say? Yeah, all the people wear border of blue and fringes. But just make the only color that you got is that border of blue. You know what I'm saying? You won't get checked for that. Like especially if you got a garment. Because whenever I went to my first Passover was in New York, I had a garment with a border of blue on, but it was all black. You know what I'm saying? Once I wore it, I passed it down. You know what I'm saying? He ran with it. Yeah. So let's get we got two more left. Well, actually, three. But let's go to First Esdras chapter 1 and 2. First Esdras chapter 1 verse 1 and 2.
Come on. This is the book of First Ezra, chapter 1, verse
One.
Josephus held the feast of the Passover in Jerusalem under his Lord and offered the Passover the 14th day of the first month. Verse 2, having set the priests according to their daily courses, being arrayed in long garments.
Being arrayed in what?
In long.
Now these right here, priestly garment, because it was long, like kind of how Christ had a garment down to the foot. He had a long garment, and that's his covering. Because, like I said, we'll have shirts. You know what I'm saying? We'll have our undershirt with our UPK. Then we'll have our war belt over the top of that. And some brothers have like a Hakalah's garment. He has the trench coat. That's a long garment. Just like the Kung Fu gear I got. It's 3/4 lengths. That would be considered a long garment, but it's not down to the foot. All right, keep reading.
In the temple of the Lord.
And that's what he had in the temple of the Lord. So I don't understand why people like to mock us, because all we're doing is showing our we're showing homage to our forefathers. We're doing these righteous acts. We're practicing this lost culture. We're bringing it back to life. We're raising this culture from the dead, because it can't be dead as long as ISUBK is here. Because we do what our forefathers did. We set up pulpits of wood and go out and teach the people. You know what I'm saying? We wore like a tire. We wear the fringes with the border of blue. All these things are written in this book, and it's for our learning. All this, everything that was written in this book is for us to reconnect with our heritage. Like Commander General Yohana said, they should have destroyed this book. But you know what they did? They so greedy and arrogant. Oh man, we can just change a few things, man. They're stupid. They stupid, man. As long as we get them to sin against they God, they'll do whatever we want. All we gotta do is put it on TV, make it popular. Ain't everybody in the world falling for that? We ain't in the matrix. What was the red or blue pill? Which one woke you up? The red pill, you stay asleep. The blue pill, you wake up. You know what I'm saying? The night quill, or no, the day quill. Yeah, you got day quill, night quill. You know what I'm saying? Which one you want? Wake me up. I'm tired of seeing my people struggle like this. I'm tired of being associated with people that take advantage of people. I'm tired of being one of the have-nots. I'm tired of my people struggling, having to kiss and lick boots just to survive out here. I'm tired of it. It hurts my spirit when I can't help a brother out. One way or another. If I can't talk to you and try to uh, put some of this light, teach you about yourself through the scripture, and you block it out, that hurts my heart. That oppression got you so broken down that you can't even hear a righteous word. You can't even decipher what's right. And the confusion of when people say, "Oh, man, you GD," hey, that's funny to me. They don't even know their own history. You know what I'm saying? We don't have people draw down on us thinking that we was gang bang. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 44, verse 8. We're gonna read 8 through 15. I mean 8 through 13. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. 48. Yeah, chapter 48, 8 through 13. Hold on. Is that another one that? Hold on. Yeah, I think I blacked out. I started doing another class. Hey, I started doing another class. Oh, slacking. Slacking. One, two. No, 45. 45, 8. Or Ecclesiastes chapter 45, verse 8.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 45, verse 8. He put upon him perfect glory.
Well, he put upon him perfect glory, not subpar glory. Everything that we read about garments, they was perfect. You know what I'm saying? It was meticulous and it was gold, colorful. You know what I'm saying? He reading.
And strengthened him with rich garments.
And it strengthened him. It gave him like it built his what's word, your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you put something fresh on, you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snag me one tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Con, with rich garments, with breeches, with a long robe, and the ephod.
And the ephods.
Verse 9. And he compassed him with pomegranates and with many golden bells round about.
With many golden bells round about. Go ahead.
that as he went, there might be a sound and a noise made
that made.
and a noise made that might be in the temple for a memorial to the children of his people.
Keep reading.
Come, verse 10. With a holy garment, with gold and blue silk and purple, the work of the embroidery, with a breastplate of judgment, and with Urim
And
and
a Thummim. You know what the Urim and Thummim is? Them dice. The little spinning thing.
uh,
The Thurman. Yeah. So he with a holy garment, a separate garment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, call us a Power Ranger if you want to. Because I know what I'm wearing is holy unto the Lord. And it's separate from any other what all these other camps, fake Israelite camps be wearing. All they t-shirts with fringes on it. They don't know anything about war. They think going to camp, spreading out verses, then going to smoke weed that you hold. Going home to beat your wife that you hold. Or get beat by your wife. Pagonomics that you hold. Keep reading.
come, verse 11. With twisted scarlet, the cunning work with precious stones.
Salakia, drop down to 12.
Verse 12. He set a crown of gold upon the mitri.
So he had a mitri on and a crown of gold. Hey, that boy fly. He's high stepping. You know what I'm saying? He high stepping. Keep reading.
Wherein was engraved holiness, an ornament of garment.
Of disgrace. No, it's all right. It's of honor.
A costly work, the desire of the goodly and beautiful.
Goodly and beautiful. Hey, hey, he dapper down. Know what I'm talking about? Keep reading.
Verse 13. Before him there were none such, neither did ever any stranger put them on, but only his children and his children's children perpetually.
So what is this for your children to do? What are you supposed to do? Hey, so you see what I'm getting at? Go ahead. Go ahead. You supposed to be fresh out here. Hey, for your children's children. Hey, get your garments right for a Passover, man. If you ain't got your garment right yet, go ahead and save your money up. You know what I'm saying? Now, matter of fact, Passover fees. You start saving up for Passover now. Get your Passover fees, get your $200, set it aside for each person over the age of 17. Once you get that saved up, get your airfare, your driving, or if your stay, your hotel stay, then get your garment right. And teach your kids to be fresh. To be fresh. Hey, super. You know what I'm saying? Perpetually. All right. I got one more. This is the last one. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 7. We're going to close out with this. Book of Deuteronomy 32, verse 7. So,
right? It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7.
And why this is why we wear garments. You know what I'm saying? The first starting out, Romans chapter 15 and 4. And we closing out with Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Go ahead and read.
Oh God. Remember the days of old.
Remember what? No, forget the days of old.
The days.
Keep going.
The years of many generations.
Consider the years, the wisdom of many generations. Of all, just think of all the generals and the captains and the 5,000s. Consider the many generations. Consider the years. All this bulkhead, all the wisdom and knowledge that these men above us have. We got to consider that. Don't go off your feelings and your pride. Nobody can tell you what to do. Forget who you was in the world. That doesn't count here. You have no merit. Just keep what you learn. You hung out with snakes and vultures. Now you in the truth, but you know how to spot snakes and vultures. That's still considered in the days of old. Don't become a fool. We don't come in the truth to like I said, oh God got me now. I'm all in His grace, saved by His grace. Now you better be saved by your intellect. You better have the right spirit on you so you don't get caught up in the riffraff. Because I know I've seen a lot of brothers that still carry the streets, carry who they were in the past into this truth, and it don't work. Because what will end up happening to them? They'll miss the streets. I mean, I was somebody over here. I used to get high and drug and drink and pop pills, but at least I had money. So you gonna sell your birthright for a pottage of meat? Sounds familiar. And you can't serve God and mammon. You can't serve two masters unless you love one and hate the other. Go ahead.
Just bringing out his heavy. This is reminding me just this first part. Remember the days of old to the generations. We're still in captivity. You know, and we were still walking out of captivity. Young folks, even though they had the audacity to like conjure up old calves and stuff, they ain't had no time to like split off when they were in the wilderness. You know, because they were still trying to make.
No, they was trying to split off. They was trying. Yeah. No, they got swallowed up by the earth.
Well, but and now, but
They was already split here. Here.
that's
They was fighting. They wanted to fight to go back to Egypt. Yeah. Yeah, that's your break. That's what happened to those who wanted the schism back then. They better be glad that Christ came. Covered a couple of classes in one class. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go ahead. Keep reading.
remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations.
Consider the years of many generations. Every brother that carried camp equipment, built these signs, you know what I'm saying? That held Shamar, that that was camp leaders. Consider them brothers. They done put in years of work, gave up time with their families, that slept in schools when they didn't have homes. Commander Junior Honda, you heard that story when him and General Hyman they had to stay in the school until they got the school up and going. Then it started bringing brothers in, and then you know what I'm saying. And they built the school back up, and now look at it. Look at it. Find all you got to do is go to www.isubk.com and hit find a school near you. And look what 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York turned into. Is that it on that? Keep reading.
Oh, come. Ask thy father, and he will show you thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee.
And their elders, and they will tell you. You want to break down on something? Pick up the phone. Need counseling? Pick up the phone. Need to get something off your chest? Say what's up. Pick up the phone. I'm class. You're gonna see somebody. Chop it up. You know. No. Yeah. 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 Chop it up. But anyway, that's why we wear our garments. Because we're remembering the days of old. Because it's written in this book. Like I said, we're trying to resurrect Israel. Because they want us to know more in remembrance. They don't want us to remember how to speak our tongue. They don't want us to remember what we dress like our dress codes. I remember a, old friend in the world. He said, "Man, you don't gotta wear no old garment or wear a funny costume to get people to follow the Lord. Ain't you supposed to be Native American? You gonna go tell the Native Americans that? Actually, I ain't wearing it for you. I don't wear garments for you. I wear garments for me. We one body back here. I don't know what you are. Back here, we hold the customs of the Most High, of the children of Israel. Back here, on this side of the table, on this side of the wall. How many people have you saved? How many people's lives have you changed? Oh, yeah, you still sell dope. Oh, yeah, you still smoke weed. Okay, you get that.
So I, it's not gonna be cool. Christians did this.
No, he ain't cool with Christians. No, but he a Christian anyway. He's a now how I put it. This is how I put it. He would be considered a rebellious Christian.
So
No, he ain't cool with the Christians, but he's Christian. No, it ain't cool because he don't go to church. He denounces this, denounces that, but he doesn't know the actions that he take are Christian. Even though that you say, "Oh, I hate you, Dad," but you're living under your dad's house. No, I don't like them. No, but you go when you get hungry, you go back home and get something to eat from your mom. Hypocrite, Christian, hip Christian. Yeah, we created something new. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I hope everything was enlightening. You know what I'm saying? That we brought out why we wear garments. You know what I'm saying? And where it's put down how I didn't even get to the Christ one. Yeah, Revelations. We won't go ahead and hit that last one. Yeah, can't. Not today. I think it starts at 1. Go ahead, start at 13.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Now, this is John the Revelator. When he was on the island of Patmos, he was seeing a vision. You know what I'm saying? He was in prison. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? I guess it is a prison religion. But they kept on putting us in prison. We kept being persecuted for Christ's sake. Stand corrected. like Kev said, I'd rather be a slave for Christ than a slave to sin. You know what I'm saying? Right. Go ahead.
And the girt about the paps.
Hold on. Clothed. The son of man, clothed.
Clothed. Garment down to the foot.
With a what? So Christ had a garment, long garment down to the foot. Keep reading.
And girt about the paps.
And girt means he was secured around the paps, right? The paps is like your gut, right? Keep reading.
With a golden girdle.
And he had a golden girdle. So hey, he was just like the brother we just read in what was that in Ecclesiasticus? Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
And his head and his hairs. That means the hair on his face, his head. I mean, his head means his hair, and his face was white like wool.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were a flame as fire. Keep reading.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. What is fine brass? What is brass made out of? What's the texture of brass? Yeah, color texture. Like a brown. Actually, Salakia. Brass. Right? Keep going.
As if they had burned in a furnace.
As if they have burned in a furnace. What would that be?
Very dark.
Very dark. Anything that you put in flames and burn, not molten. I like it's they kill me, man. That's red. You know, if molten brass, it doesn't say molten brass, it says burnt. Burnt. That's a difference. Burnt, like it darkened, blackened. I hope you like it crispy because it's burnt. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as if the sound of many waters. You know what I'm saying? Christ is a dark-skinned man. He's a Negro from the tribe of Judah. You know what I'm saying? He'd probably be Tyrone on the corner. You wouldn't even notice. You'd walk right past him. You would clutch your purse. You'd clutch your purse and walk across the street. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's the reason why we wear garments, because we are doing the righteous acts. We're remembering the days of old. We're reviving the culture that we have lost through slavery and oppression, you know what I'm saying, throughout the North, Central, and South Americas, you know what I'm saying, throughout the world, you know what I'm saying, that if you're a so-called Negro of or a black person of Negro descent, you know what I'm saying, we're not talking about no Africans or East Indians because they have dark-skinned people also. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're dark like us, we are not the same. You know what I'm saying? But we got the memorial of blowing the trumpets coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Friday, September 11th. You can find it in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 and 25. If you're in the area, Dr. D.B. Todd Jr. Boulevard in North Nashville, we're upstairs, suite C. When you come into the stairwell by the barber shop, look up the stairs. You can't miss us. You know what I'm saying? But this is the ISUBK. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? Under Commander General Yohana. The ISUBK is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups or religious organizations. The ISUBK has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans their culture and history according to the Bible since 1969. What's that, 55 years going on 55? 69, 9, 55, going on 56 years. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a very long time. And I pray that all Israel be saved, man. You know what I'm saying? If you have an ear, you should hear it. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Because times are getting tight. You know what I'm saying? We're on the brink of third world war. You know what I'm saying? They saying that America's bombing Iran and Iran's bombing American bases all around the Middle East. So hey, get your popcorn ready. Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Get your rations together. You know what I'm saying? Always be prepared for life changing in an instant. You know what I'm saying? Get your dry perishables, stack your food up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, may the Lord be with y'all and shalom. That's our time.